Lungs are like sponges, designed to soak up air. But some people use their lungs to soak up cigarette smoke. If you could wring out the cancer-producing tar that goes into the lungs of a pack-a-day smoker every year, this is how much you'd get. It's enough to make you sick. Very sick.
This is the brain activity of a normal 14-year-old. This is the brain activity of a 14-year-old after smoking marijuana. If you use pot, you're not using your brain.
Please give us a pound, or we'll have to pull the trigger.
When we drive fast, we don't realize the danger we're in. If you're driving at 90 kilometers per hour and you crash, the speed your body impacts is the same as falling from the first floor of a building. At 110 kilometers per hour, the impact is the same as falling from the 5th floor. And at 125 kilometers per hour, the impact is like falling from the 9th floor.
Doing drugs is like being on top of the world. Everyone says so. Everyone seems to be having one dandy old time. Hey, it's part of growing up. Or is it? Just think about this. Before you go and do something you've never done before, you just better know what you're jumping into.
If you take ecstasy, you don't know if you'll be the one who'll have an extreme reaction. Leading to fits, kidney failure, and even death. One of the troubles with acid is you never know when it's going to turn into a bad trip. If you take speed, you could get more than you expected, like mental illness, your heart packing in, or a blood vessel busting in your head.
Tonight, John will die in his sleep. He's warm, comfortable, and has his family by his side. Think. Don't drive tired.
Carbon monoxide from faulty gas appliances can kill. By law, landlords must have all appliances they provide safety checked by Corby-registered installers. Ask for proof now, or tonight it could be you.
Ever wonder what a bag of crack looks like? In the last 2 years, over 5,000 people in Canada and the US have died from using crack or cocaine. Do yourself a favor. Think about it.
Cada vez que te emborrachas, te separas de las cosas que más te importan, como de tu familia. Cada vez que te emborrachas, te separas de las cosas que más te importan, como de tu novia.
I had my first cigarette when I was 13. When I found out how bad it was, I tried to quit. But I couldn't. They say nicotine isn't addictive. How can they say that?
Your car is designed to crumple on impact. Your face isn't.
I remember feeling really warm and peaceful. All my troubles seemed suddenly small. It was like I was being taken care of. Like everything would be okay. I could just sleep and smile. That's what it felt like the first time I tried heroin.
This kid died from using illegal drugs. And this kid died from using prescription painkillers. Now you tell me, which one's more dead? Talk to your kids about prescription drug abuse.
Vi menneskers kroppe er ikke bygget til at modstå særlig voldsomme sammenstød. Allerede ved 30 km i timen ses alvorlige skader, svarende til idrætsskader. Selv en lille stigning i hastigheden har alvorlige konsekvenser, og bliver ramt ved 40 svarer til et fald på over 6 meter. Nu taler vi om komplicerede brud, indre blødninger og svære hjerneskader. Med hastighed på 50 km i timen kan jeg desværre ikke stille meget op. Det bliver et job for kollegerne på etagen nedenunder.
Shall I tell you about my life? Say I'm a man of the world. I've flown across every time, and I've seen lots of pretty girls. Guess I've got everything I need. I would like some more, and there's no one I'd rather be.
Never ever drink and drive. Could you live with the shame? From DOE, supported by AXA Insurance.
I'm a trauma surgeon, and I want to reconstruct what happens to the human body in less than 0.2 of a second when hit by a car braking from 70 kilometres per hour over a braking distance 50 metres. Even in a car equipped with ABS, the first impact will occur around 46 k's. The bumper hits the knee joint, tearing flesh and ligaments. The full weight of the skull smashes through the windscreen. The neck snaps, the skull shatters, and the pedestrian's brain is turned into pulp. In little more than a second, the pedestrian's body will hit the road with a 70% chance of being dead. And had you been braking from 60 k's, not 70, there's a good chance you could have stopped in time, and the pedestrian would have suffered nothing worse than a severe fright. Think about it.
You keep your fireworks in a bag. You only light one at a time. And you always use a fuse. What are you doing wrong? You've got 5 minutes.
Are there any smokers out there? Did you know that half of you are actually going to die from smoking? Statistics. But the snag is that we don't know which half, but we can find out. So, if you're a smoker and your seat's got an even number, your heads. If it's uneven, your tails. Ready?
Ecstasy. Ever wondered what it does to your brain?
Smoking causes mouth cancer. If it didn't, I wouldn't be needing radiotherapy and chemotherapy. If looking at mouth cancer on your cigarettes makes you uncomfortable, look at another part of the pack. Quitting is hard. Not quitting is harder.
Smoking causes all cancer. If it didn't, I wouldn't be needing chemotherapy. If looking at all cancer on your cigarette pack makes you uncomfortable, look at another part of the pack. Quitting is hard. Not quitting is harder.
In the Middle Ages, death by torture was an art form. One method involved placing a cage over you. Inside there'd be some rats. Soon, the rats would get hungry, so they'd dine on you. Whatever was left of you would then start to rot. Then, as you're slowly eaten alive, eventually you'd die. Today, people just take heroin.
How much brain damage the designer drug ecstasy causes. It's still being tested. Take ecstasy, and you're the guinea pig.